Hey there, T-Wolf Trader with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my 4 favorite free resources that I use to trade every single day. I like them free because I believe that there's so much information on the internet. You shouldn't have to pay for anything. You shouldn't have to pay for alerts. So I've compiled this list to help new traders get started. These are some good resources, and you'll hear about them a lot once you gain some experience. So let's get started. First off is FINVIZ. FINVIZ is has a lot of features built in, but my favorite ones are the gap up for the day, shown here, the gap downs for the day, shown here, and the sector color map off to the right that shows the performance of the major indices and the major sectors, and this can help you in your trading by knowing which sectors are currently hot. There's a couple other features here, such as showing you tickers that are hitting trendline support and resistance. These tend to not be so good because they work on a multi-day time frame, like up to 30 days. So if you're a trader, a day trader, these likely won't be trading on the time frames that you're looking for. My favorite resource on FinViz, however, is a screener. This is what I use to find my penny stock trades, and so I'll give you an example here of one screener that I use routinely. It's a MicroCap Screener, so I'm looking at microcaps between 50 and 300 million. I want them to have some liquidity, but not too much, because otherwise they're just over traded. But the average volume over the last 30 days, so it's a 30-day average, is about 200,000. The current volume, I want there to be a volume spike. So I want the day's volume to be over 1 million. That's about 5 times relative volume. So you can already see that I'm starting to get some results here. But let me add some technicals. I like the stock to be well below the 200-day moving average. That means that the stock had some bad press releases or some bad news, and it came crashing down, and in most cases it's been oversold. However, this week I wanted to have started to gain some momentum, so I want the week to be up 10%. So these two really start to point towards the stock, which has bottomed out, which has created some kind of support level, and is starting to gain momentum in the up direction. So here we can see AHT has that support, starting to build momentum upwards. BGG, similar thing, it's double bottomed over the last couple months, and it's starting to go upwards. And so you can see a similar pattern with all these stocks here. Now, one thing that is super helpful is, okay, let's say I've used my screener, I've identified a stock. I really like the stock on CHS. It's pretty bottomed out. It's looking like it's consolidating. Let's look at some more. So when you click on it, it gives you all the fundamentals. If you're a trader, you likely don't use these. If you're an investor, you would use all of these. But what is really important to look at is the news reports. On May 26th, they had a conference call, and the stock shot up. On May 4th, they filed for bankruptcy. So I would look through these kind of news reports to see what sort of news release this stock is involved in. Obviously, there's a lot of COVID stuff going on in here, so I would say that this could be potentially a COVID play. And that's one of the things that I do every morning. Now, the other free resource I like to use is TradingView. TradingView has basically a full technical analysis chart layout. Here we'll look at the full featured chart. Now in the full featured chart, you can see that I've already overlaid the 50, the 100, and the 200-day moving averages. I'll remove this for now. And so this is Walmart. And you can see all my indicators that I use routinely get saved to my browser cookies. So every time I open it up, they're all right there. I also have the RSI, and these are really the only indicators I use to trade stocks. One of my favorite features of these indicators that's not really commonly talked about is this short-long position tool right here. So this allows you to set an entry point, set a stop loss, and set price target. Now, you should always be shooting, if you're an experienced trader, you'll know that your risk reward ratio should always be around 2. You want to risk $1 for every $2 of profit. And this is how you become a successful trader in the long term. So I tend to set up this indicator like this, and I'll set it right at my entry point, set my stop just below the support level. And so you can see that if I took this trade at 123, set a stop at 120, and then set a target for 129, I'd have this risk reward ratio with this percentage loss and this percentage gain. Even the free version of TradingView allows you to set up lists. So I have my watch list. This contains all my big blue chips that I look at. And then I also have a red list. A red list is all my penny stocks that I'm looking at. You can set this up however you want. I just want to show off how it has these cool features right out of the box. You don't need to pay for anything. It has stock twits integrated, so you can see what people are saying about your stock, and it has the details of the stock itself. You can even go in here and look at technical analysis summaries, different oscillators and indicators. So a lot of good information here, a lot to dig into, and it's completely free and browser based, so it's pretty an amazing tool. The other resource I like to use a lot is thelion.com. This is a discussion board forum. I like to stop by here at least once a morning just to kind of check out what the hot stocks are, what people are talking about, what news reports are coming out. This helps me stay up to date on the news, so I can keep one eye on the news and just kind of know where the general trend of the economy is going. So I use that, and then the other feature I like to use on this site is the Users tab. The Users tab has the posting and ticker callouts of all the top traders in the forum. So there's about 20 traders on this list, and whenever any one of these guys posts something, it gets posted right to this tab, the Users tab. Now, I do warn you, don't just go in here and think, oh, these are gurus, these are money makers, anything they say I'm going to buy. Because a lot of these guys trade on really long time frames or really short time frames, and if you don't have any experience with the ticker or with the calls from the particular gentleman, then you likely will lose money on that trade. Trust me, I've done it. I've lost money. And so, again, I'm sure you've heard it before, don't just follow Guru's advice. Use it to guide your own trades. Use it to give yourself a vote of confidence when you're setting up your own trades, but don't just go off of it. Don't just go up buy 100 shares of Twitter because this guy said so. The last free resource I like to use is Discord. Discord is a really cool chat room. I'm a member of 3 different stock trading boards: Atlas Trading, Buy, Sell, Short, and Freelancepreneur. Each one of these guys has their own chat room and their own specialties. Some of them are penny stock traders, some of them long-term investors. I really suggest you try to find a Discord to join, because this will give you an insight into the mentality of other traders. You really want to surround yourself with other people and other discussions and just hear what people are saying. And a lot of these guys have really good information to share, especially this buy, sell, short guy. This trading room has a lot of good videos, good informational videos from going back as far as 2014. That have really helped me in my trading and in teaching me how to trade these pump up penny stocks. So I'll post the links to the invite links to these Discords so you can get started and join these. But yeah, I mean, those are my 4 free resources that I like to use. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Comment below on anything you'd like me to add or talk about in my next video. And I look forward to talking to you again soon.